Last time I streamed this, I'd built this bucket and kind of built this stuff up. Didn't really love it, the direction it was going. So, I'm thinking about redoing that today. I also need to figure out what I'm doing with this path here. The other day, I had a offline kind of adjusted some things over here. I added this mezzanine back here with a little path. That goes back to those three slides. And, that is, about it. I adjusted these paths. I kind of want to add a path right there to go through, because I think a restaurant would be nice right here. I still want them to be able to go around it. I'm going to copy that and turn off merge. Oh, not how you do that. That's not how you copy it. There we go. Turn off merge. And I think, ideally, a perfect world, it should snap on somewhere. I want it right there. I want it right here. Let me snap. Now that's not funny. What? I'm so confused. Oh well. Just line it up. I'll do it manually. Oh. Something's different between the two. There we go. You know, that was an accident, but I'm gonna put a trash can right there. How about that? It just looks like where a trash can should be, if you ask me. I don't know what theme I'm going for over here yet, so we'll just go with this nice looking trash can. Look at that, it's kind of tucked away. I like that. That quite a bit. One random trash can in the park. That's yep. Alright. So I don't think I'm gonna do the bucket right. Yeah, I'm gonna do the bucket. So I needed, let's see what all there was. I know I have to rebuild it, and after I rebuild it, I only really get one chance to attach it. Because once I attach it, I can't adjust things. When did we get these? I never realized all these extras. Is that a laser beam? Very nice. A rainbow? Holy crap. I've been missing out on a lot, haven't I? I guess I just always look for water. Any new fireworks? I remember the fireworks. I don't know that there's any new ones. That's alright. Alright, so let's get started. I'm gonna need that bucket again. For sure. Bucket. Alright. I'm really hoping that I can get this to look just like the ones in real life. I mean, the rest of the slide structure won't, but as far as this bucket dumping, and then all of the water pouring down, I think it's gonna be nice at the end of it. Then I need the effects. It's crazy to me that I can't move this stuff around unless I'm just doing something wrong. But I had tried for a bit on the last stream and I just couldn't get it. What are these darker ones? Paint. Okay, paint. Okay, so I'm probably gonna need that. Set that off to the side. I need a big pouring something. Water splash large, I think, is what we went with last time. Put 2 of those in there. Might put 3 of those in there. Let's start attaching them now. So I want the bucket to dump in this direction. that'll kind of look like it is. I think maybe if I put one towards the bottom of it. I didn't do this last time. I think if one was closer to the bottom, give it just a little more of a better look. And it would hide some of the internals that are actually allowing this to happen. I don't know that I'm going to love that in the end. I think it's going to look pretty good. Then one more that goes a little more like that. There. I'll probably offset it a little, so it's not all coming out in the same exact spot. Can't really tell which way he's aiming. Alright, so far, I know it's vertical right now, we can't really tell. I guess I could do this real quick and see what it looks like. Right. Imagining it is a dumping bucket right now. So it's up there, it's pouring down. That really... it needs a little work on spreading it out some. I like the angle that it's pouring. Don't like how condensed these are. It's like just, it's only pouring out of the middle of the bucket. Those are special effects. Fortunately, I have that to be able to pick this up with. Little selection tool. I don't think I would have been able to get it otherwise. And the bucket should never be down unless the water's either spraying or starting to spray. So all these things shouldn't really be that visible anyways. And hopefully the same goes for that mechanism now. There'll be a pole that goes across and this little spinning thing. Wish I could... I still don't know how to split these two up. Because I don't want the bucket to be attached. But if I do that, it removes everything. It'd be nice to get it up there and see how it's all going first, but it is what it is. I need to, okay, so right now, it's going that way. This is the opposite direction, but that's alright. Maybe a little bit earlier on that when I get there. I think that's gonna... The bucket itself is looking alright, I think. That's my biggest concern right now. I need to put in the poles. I remember last time I had an issue with a lot of the slides being in the way. So I'm hoping if I do a different style for the supports that we can make this work without having to adjust all the old slides. And how I want to do that is to make these actually angled as opposed to perfectly straight. The green slide's definitely going to move. It's going to come out somewhere over here, probably just right next to this one. Maybe I'll try to swing it over to here. Pretty long. It probably won't be. We'll see where it ends up going, but it is not going to stay there for sure. So I'm just going to build like it is not there. I'll put these at 200%. Try to save some scenery. wonder if this is... Maybe I should just start putting these supports up already. Wasn't gonna, but I think it's gonna help if I have that as a reference. Oh, cool. And it is a good height. All I can ask for there. Now, I need to be able to select everything again. I just want that and the one right above it. Feel like I didn't select what I wanted to select. Do I have anything else with me? Nope, we didn't steal anything along the way. No, we're good. Alright, copy. Move it over. I guess I should... Damn, I should have grouped them. That lifeguard's not sounding too good. Probably standing here guarding an open park is... Or a closed park is probably a little exhausting. Understandably so. Doesn't look great from up there. I'm going to add a fence to that platform. I'm not sure if I can remove the existing fence from it. I'm pretty sure I could. You usually can. So there's that. And now I need to start angling some that go up to it. I think that would be a good start. Put another one right here. Because then I can Y off of this one. Like this. I'm not going to do that right now with how it is. But the goal is to do that. And then that ramp that'll dump the bucket could be attached to this. I might just do that real quick. So that's very large. Don't need it that big. Then I'll add another cross member in there. A little strut of sorts to help. Dang it, am I not? Keep thinking I'm duplicating it, I'm not. There we go. Alright, so there's that, which will hold the ramp. That red slide is going to have to move a tiny bit. It's a lot better than it was before, though. There was no way it was going to fit in before. Now I could actually kind of attach it there and remove its original supports, which would be cool. Alright, so time to rotate. Oh, wrong direction. Probably relative instead of the world. There's that. Let's see. So now I just need something that would be kind of flat. That would allow the water to go down it. And not to look too bad. I'm thinking they usually use metal on these. I'm wondering if I can do that. Sorry. So, I need metal. I want metal. Good metal. I'm on floors. Which one's actually the roof? There we go. Is that metal? Oh, that's a steel roof. That's exactly what I'm looking for, because that's the channels for the water. I think that's only going to be about 2. I guess I could put 3 up there and delete 1, which would be a lot easier. I'm doing it the other way. Let's see here. I still don't have a way to precisely move things. I haven't emailed Frontier. I want to be able to move things precisely. Damn it. Instead of flicking the stick trying to get something where you want it. Because like right here, it's fortunately that seems like it's about good. But I would like to move it over a little bit to the left when I go to do that. Now, well, fortunately, it worked out right now. But usually, then I would have to go a little to the right, then a little to the left. You'll never guess what comes next. So here's this. Guess I need to try to get that where the other thing is. I was going to put bumpers on the side of this for the water, so it's kind of channeled in. Like channeled through it, but this is already such a fat piece of steel that I'm not positive if I should do that. It is a pretty beefy piece of steel, if you ask me. That would take it to there, which is perfect, because then it can hit the lip at the bottom and splash up and over. I can't wait to try to time all that. It's going to be really cool. Not like anything I've done yet. I've done some things that have the event sequencer, but I haven't done too much with it yet. This is a moment where I'm like, I really wish I could just barely move something, because I want it to look perfect, but I can't do it. Oh. That's as good as it's getting. Damn it, but it's showing on one side, not the other. I have a solution for that. I shouldn't have moved it. I shouldn't have moved it. Why did I move it? Actually, it looks like if I pushed up on the stick, it kind of makes it a little more fine. I don't know why I've never tried that. I don't think it's intentional. It's just because the stick's moving less, but it works. Alright, so there's that. Gotta get some more supports up there for the bucket. I'm gonna recombine these two things. Actually pick up all 4 real quick. There we go. Ah, that's not nice. Very great. Well, it has the metal poles holding it up. In my eyes, it's supported. As these and as those metal poles. So these could just be smaller and up top. Or I could just put one right here to hold up the roof, since it would be kind of weird otherwise. I could actually, if I just do one right there, I could run it all the way through to the ground. I keep selecting the wrong thing. I don't play the game for 2 days. This is what happens. Oh wait, that's the path down there. Yeah, the path will be alright. Oh, it's kind of attached to this platform. There could be a big mounting bracket. Oh crap! It's not gonna work if I can actually move up. Like if I, okay, this is gonna work better now that I've learned how to do that. That's gonna help some. Not quite in the middle, is it? That's more so in the middle, because it's not in the middle of the platform. I just remembered that. That little detail there. I'll copy this. Copy. Paste. Edit building. Pulled it from building. I guess I never had to leave it in the first place. There we go. And, dang. No way to easily flatten this out. Alright. Oh yeah, now I'm getting the hang of it. Now that I'm realizing if I push up on the stick... That lifeguard's really not happy. If I push up on the stick, then it'll very slowly move things. Oh wow. I'm just gonna leave that because there's no way I would get any closer. Anything I touch from here is just gonna make it worse. From a distance, shouldn't even be able to tell. Alright. Wow. I think I like that. Now there needs to be something up top that's gonna hold the bucket. Which I really want to do something like metal. That would be more like what would really be holding it up. But there could be metal encased inside of these pillars. So I'm just gonna use those. And then I'll have one going up to pour water into the bucket. I guess after like 30 seconds of it pouring water, it'll dump. This seems to be pretty good, I think. The color scheme gonna be up there. Something happy. Silly as it sounds, just a nice, friendly color. I wish I knew what the name of the indoor water park was gonna be. Because I'd love to be able to put a sign on here that would, you know, like rotate with it. Because parks usually have their logos on these buckets. So I would like to do that. But I think I don't have a logo for this park yet. All right, there's that. Gonna need... I'm sure these are grouped together, but just in case they're not, make sure that they are. Now, I need the thing that's gonna turn it and let it all dump out. Wherever that may be. The spring thing is so cool. I like that. Alright, rotational. Yes, this thing... Last time when I mocked this up, I made this like white or something. I think the better idea this time will be to make it green. You know, blend into the inside of the bucket more. And it was on a quarter chop. It's like, well, it just depends which way I put it on, I guess. Alright. Very nice. Yes. I'm gonna save real quick just in case this part goes bad. I don't want to have to rebuild it. It seems like you only get one chance to attach it. Split you from this group. Now this group. Can I not? Okay, so I can if it's alone. Which, I don't love that. I want to move it all. Oh, I can. Okay. I need to turn off. I guess I can't. I want to turn off it rotating automatically whenever it hits the building. Attach it, but I don't guess I can do that. Maybe it'll stay sideways when I go into move mode. Oh, it actually will. I didn't think it was gonna. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That was a very not confident maybe. Oh, come on. This is interesting. Okay, so I got it by editing the group, selecting all the group, and then putting it on here. I just need to turn it. I think this way will be the way. One last time, for good measure, because I didn't rotate it evenly. I didn't use anything to guide it. Good chance it would be off center. Enter the creator mode. Are you on a console? On PlayStation or Xbox, it would be holding triangle. If you mean to like edit the settlements. Let me see what would be on PC. For PC, it says you would hold your first/third person view key, which by default would be Alt or the middle mouse button, while you're near a workshop. Well, so like when you're in a settlement, if you hold the middle mouse button, it should switch into the building mode. Oh, PS5, triangle. You're very welcome. I need to get on there and start building again. I missed that game. Oh, this thing's looking so weird. I don't know. Come on, we'll buff out. 'Cause, 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 Alright. So once those are in place, I think this is going to work out. Let's see. Let's get it actually up. Really? Before I couldn't... What? I couldn't move an individual item after selecting that before, so I'm very confused what's happening here. Apparently, it's going to be easier now, though. A lot easier. That is awesome. Before, when I was trying to do this, it was stuck. Or I couldn't do anything with the other pieces. Like that. Just like this. Dang. Did I only get one shot at this? Is that what the game's trying to tell me right now? I only got one chance to make that right? I knew it. But it did last time, too. At least it is dumping the right direction, so I don't have to worry about trying to change that. The only part of this that I really am not going to like is that I can't change how long it stays down. I can't pause it. I can't do anything. I guess one way I could do that is if I did this the opposite way, where it's dumping when it's off, but filling when it's on. But it's going to take more time to fill than it is to dump. I mean, water would... I don't know that it would dump out that fast, but it would dump out kind of quick. I mean, if I think of that like a giant bucket of water... Like, so I got a giant bucket of water and I dump it. Like, when I do that motion, it would pretty much all come out. So I'm going to leave it like that. I think it's going to be good. Not going through the roof. I guess that padding helps with that, so that's good. It's going through the roof still. Probably going to need to add a couple more. Or like some sort of water effect that'll make it look a little more full. Really, it doesn't look too bad, in my opinion. Alright. Let's start setting up this sequence so I can really see it in action. Kind of want to hide this back here. I could just put it with a lifeguard. Make it seem like this is the E-stop for the ride or something. Gotta be able to E-stop those slides. This guy's not happy. I got an idea. You can go be happy somewhere, unhappy somewhere else. That wasn't very nice of me. He had a family. He's leaving. Yeah. Get out of here, scram! God, I'm a horrible boss, aren't I? So guilty. Poor guy. I was gonna move that, but it looks like there's like a tiny bit of rust or something there from a distance. Which I kind of like. There's always imperfections. There's always something that's just not quite perfect. I need to remember that on things, so I'm gonna leave it. I kind of want to do a metal pole. Or an entire log. A metal pole. I'm still in a resort theme. That's why. Aren't I? Oh, I'm not. Add to building 5. Line to surface. Then I just need to find the middle. Exactly where that thing is. I'll color this green like the bucket, just so it matches a little better. Now these two poles just need to move forward a little bit. This part of the structure might actually be done. Aside from the sequencing. Do that now. Edit, trigger sequence. Gotta add those objects. It dumps. They pour. They turn back off. They need to start a little later. At least. Crap. 2.4 seconds. Let's see how that one goes. This is gonna get pretty complicated in the end, I believe, because I have to do all this splashing down the ramp and into the water. I don't know why I say it like that. I'm stoked to do that. I gotta do all that, so we gotta try to plan ahead some. I think I could let it... Which one's the top one? Seems like that one. Let this one play for a little less. And let this one also. That way it's not just turning off. It kind of looks like it's running out of water. Oh, it actually kind of does. I'm going to be honest, I didn't really think it's going to work. But the way they cut off, it somewhat seems like it's emptying out. Cool. And I can also try to make it where there's more splashing on this thing that also helps with the look of that bucket. Ooh. So I wonder if I trigger this for just a second. I mean, just barely a second in here. I wonder what that would do. I thought I attached it. I gotta find it. There's a small water rapid splash. It's the foam. Just the foam. That's cool. Gives you plenty of stuff to use. I didn't ever really realize how much there was. Okay, so now I need to add that as well. No, not again. Hey. Still works. Add objects. That one. Just the one. I just want it to just barely play. Like, I think it just splashing on and off should be enough to add a little bit of extra to it. Can't tell if that looked good or not. I mean, it's not perfect, but I think we'll be able to get it to look better. This time it didn't rotate. Doesn't look as good when it doesn't rotate. Alright. There's that. Now going down the ramp, I feel like more of those rapids would really look probably the best. I also have concern that it's just going to pour through the bottom of this ramp. And I feel like jets, I don't think jets would do that. Let's just see how it does with the waterfall first. Wherever that may be, because I keep losing it. Water splash, right? Is that the one? I don't think that's the one, but this would be nice to have at the end here. While I have it, I'm gonna toss that in. Oh, it's 45 degrees. I was like, why won't it rotate? It is. Not quite how I want it to. There's that. I'll do one on the other end, too. Alright, so there's it pouring there. Water rapid splash. Because those two pouring off the edges will stay going a little bit longer than this one will at least. So I can still definitely use this thing. And then let's see. I can still select it if I hide it. I gotta remember that. So I can just hide them. It's gonna work out. Water's gonna take a minute to spread out. Like, once it drops out of the bucket, it's not immediately going to splash wide. I think towards down here is when it will start really having all that extra movement to it. Pour off of this edge. That's just going to go for a second or two. There's one key detail I'm forgetting. Very important. Probably the most important part of the bucket, other than the bucket itself. It's not getting filled with water. We've got to change that. That's just not going to work. The props. Framework. Possibly. There's a pipe. Perfect. I guess I'll align it to that surface if it insists. Goodness. I can try to center this thing onto that. I'll just wait till it's smaller. I was going to try to center it, so when I scale it down, it'll be fitting. But this works too. Been working a lot on my other channel, Honest Rides. And, I don't know, makes me happy. I released one of my favorite shorts I've ever made over there today. Had a really good time making it. This was at 52%, I think. I want to do it closer to where, so it doesn't look like this. But it looks like it'll end up hitting the bucket if I do that. So I'm just gonna be happy that it looks this close. Still really think it's gonna hit that bucket though. Yeah, it's definitely going through the bucket. I think, if I separate those two from the building, unless I can move them separate already. There we go. Up there. There we go. Copy this. Duplicate it. And get it under this other one. And hopefully after this, we just have to put all the events together and we'll have a working dump bucket. I wonder if there's a way to get the guests to collect down under it. Because I know to them this isn't anything. This is just scenery. Like they not quite like it is in real life where the family gathers under it and enjoys 10,000 gallons or however much water is in those giant buckets. Big dumping buckets though. Oh my gosh. I remember the first time I stood under one of those. I was thinking, like, how is this legal? There's no way people aren't getting hurt from this thing. But then I got older, and yeah, it didn't hurt as bad. I was just a weak child. Alright, there's that. And over here is what's going to be pouring the water into the bucket. The fountain I wanted. I think it is. I selected it because it was at the time. Something seems off now. Oh, that's perfect. Right. And then once all this gets set up, I'll focus on the splashes. Well, I might as well get the things in there while I'm in these menus. I add the splashes down here. It's gonna be a lot of splash. A lot of splash. For now, I'm just trying to get a few points where it looks like extra water's hitting. Then I'm gonna put in one of those big waterfall splashes. Or not waterfall splashes, the rapid splash. To add a little more to it. That rapid splash really doesn't look as good unless it's up higher. Which, I mean, is alright, because I'm not going to leave that green slide in here anyway. The green slide's going to stay part of the structure, but after that helix, it's going to cut off next to that yellow slide. So if I raise this area to where it covers that, then we just need a waterfall. And for the waterfall, I might have to cover that. I might have to have some beams going down or something to actually make this look alright. Depending on how far this water will fall. That's a waterfall right there. Really shouldn't be trying to do this so close. I can't tell what I'm even doing. It's a lot of water. This is random, but I have never seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I'm finally gonna watch that tonight. Holy smokes. It really kind of looks like it's hitting the water and doing that, too. Oh, this is cool. This might be my favorite thing I've ever made on here. We're reaching new territory. Alright, now the fun part. This is going to be the best part of all. Actually, I'm really looking forward to it. It's just going to be it's going to be a bit. Oh, goodness. Well, that thing's going to stay on forever, so I can actually deselect that. Assuming it's selected. Kind of looks like it's selected. Maybe not. Yeah, because I got like a spotlight that I don't want. Oh, those are under the ride. That's why. Okay. Another spotlight. I need to figure out where all these things are. I know a lot of those water splashes are going to be up on the tower. And then I can't really easily see in here, can I? There we go. Let's start color coding them all. This one, anything that's on the ramp, I'm gonna do in red. Actually, I'll do them in different sections of it. I can't easily... Oh, I can. I didn't think I'd easily be able to readjust these. Now, does it swap? Oh, it doesn't swap. I don't like that. I'll have to move it over. Did not know I could move them like this. That's nice. This is that row. Oh, I can see them through the thing, so that's good. Just for sanity's sake, I want to make it to where the first ones turn on first. And then turn off first. Oh, for the sanity's sake part is I want to have them as the top ones as well. Like move this up to track 1. Track 0. Track 0. I'm gonna start moving those others down. What am I doing? Okay. Leave that top row orange. Orange. So we start with 0, so 3, 4, 5 will be the ones I need to keep together. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 2, and 3. Which one is this? Oh, the middle. I forgot all about the middle. Dang. Oh wait, I can add a track. Will it add a track in the middle? There we go. And I'll put all the middle ones right there. Wait, but I already got some in the middle. Oh goodness, Oh, that's the only one up at the top. That's what it is. Okay. Tragedy averted. Not much tragedy. Not that big of a deal. But I really didn't want to redo it. Take this up to track 0 since it is the first one. That worked out perfectly. Right, now, the rest of these, I believe, are all underwater. Just some of them. I'll do blue for underwater. That's the 2 on the left there. And tiny change. That's the one in the middle. And these are the 2 on the right. There's all our splashes at the end. Now, what are these? Oh, these are the 2 on the corners here. Pretty much everything at the end I'll make green again, just because it's contrasted a bit. I feel like if I would have went with pink after this one, it would have looked a little weird. I would have got confused. Now. So the water splash rapids need to start at like... God, it's kind of tough to watch both at once. And when I unpause it, like when I do it, it doesn't pause at the time. 1 Mississippi. So I think if I put those on at 1 second, then this will look a little better. I'll put all those on at 1 second, then the next set... I'm no mathematician, so I don't know how fast water travels, I guess, but I'll do those at like 1.2 seconds or something. Well, these are actually on the side of that one, so they should be a little later. These are a lot lower. Maybe like 1.5 seconds. These are even more towards the bottom. These are the ones that are going to stay on for a while. Because they're going to stay on all the way until the water drains. Which might take, let's say, 4 seconds. Just for a starting point. Start over here. Lasts for 4 seconds. The waterfall started about the same time. Maybe just a hair earlier. And lasts significantly less. Because that's just supposed to be the big splash hitting. Oh, I did one of these wrong. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I did. That one's not supposed to be that long. Okay, and that other one's the waterfall. I should have read them instead of just assuming they were all in order. I don't know what I was thinking. The waterfall will last for a minute. The splash I could put up here. I want to post a short of this thing if it ends up looking cool. I hope it does. Ever since I started playing this game, I've always had this thought in the back of my head. Like once I realized there's a lot of water things, then I realized there's a thing that you could rotate stuff with. I was like, oh goodness. Well, it's not perfect. You know, it's really not. There's a lot that I would like to be different about it. Like I can't make that rotate and stay longer. I can't do much of that, but for what we're working with, I think I'm pretty proud of this so far. So there's that. Alright, let's give it first test run with... I mean, it's probably not going to... I'm not going to be negative. This is going to look great. It's going to be done. Okay, everything's taking way too long. And the water comes on really fast. Which one is that? That was like the first one, wasn't it? Oh, that's why. Alright. I'm starting to like this. Oh, goodness. It's really happening. The worst thing that could happen right now is for the game to crash. Then I would be heartbroken. So I'm going to see. Waterfall's a little late. Okay. Huh. Did we really do it? Is it done? Wait, once the waterfall starts hitting the water, like exactly right once the waterfall starts hitting the water, I want all those bottom splash effects to turn on. So about 3 point, it's exactly where the colon is on the 3, where it appears to start. So somewhere about there. Can't group these, can I? That would be nice. I'm happy this is as easy to use as it is, at least. Okay, so some of those bottom ones need to move a little. Those jets going off to the side, they need to look more like they're just running water off, less like they're spraying water off. Relative. And more, that'll be relative. Play this event again. I mean, those could stay on for a bit longer, because that's going to be a lot of water to run off. Where are those? It's these. I'll let those stay on for 7 seconds. It's going to be significantly longer than it is now, but that's kind of what it seemed like it needed. A little less than that. Maybe about 6 seconds. That was a pretty big journey. I'll have the other side cut off just a little early, so it's not going to be perfect. A little more early than that. I have 5.5 seconds, so you actually get a little time to process that one side's done. Oh. These, I think the best thing right here would just be turn off the filter and select all the special effects and just scoot those a little bit over. Now, hopefully, this plays. Waterfalls. Can I angle a waterfall? Will it spray more out that direction if I do that? I guess, well, I don't want to mess up the trigger. I don't know if it'll mess it up if I change it. I don't want to do that. Oh, there we go. Oh, sweet. Let's rotate a little more. Come here. Come here. Try to hide it right there. Rotate it down. Test this one more time. Alright. The next thing I need to do is edit this flume. I'm gonna edit the pool some. I'm gonna raise the floor where it's at currently. Like the pool floor so that people can actually be standing right there. And not under the water. Every time I've stood under one of those buckets, it is always... like, there's always just a flat ground. It's not under water. It's a couple inches of water. Hopefully this isn't a very violent exit. I'm scared they're going to be flipping out off the side at the end. Who's coming down, right? Oh, perfect. Oh yeah, it slows down quite a bit at the end there. It's alright, it's a kid's slide. I don't want the kids shooting out the bottom like that. That's perfect. I wonder what the best way to do this would be. Maybe I should just delete it and put in a new circular pool. Yeah, because it's... okay, that's perfect. Must have been how I... well, yeah. That's the only way I would have put a circle in is like this, I guess. That's why it works. I'll put this shallow. That didn't work. Alright. I guess with that, I'm going to select them all. That one's going to come up through the ground for now. But just so that the rest of those will be up there. Then I'll move this one. I really... wait, yeah, I can do that. I just have to change this. I like the way that this is a separate color. I want to keep it like that. Don't love the current colors on it. I was wondering what color that changes, but I can't really tell. Make it red. Interesting. Oh, it's because I didn't do that. There we go. The bucket's green and white. The rest of the structure, it's got some red. Those just aren't very friendly colors. Yellow in the pool kind of looks like there's pee in the pool. Green in the pool kind of looks like there's poo in the pool. Let's go with that blue. And now, continuous. Alright, the last thing, these are still very not great. Alright, that other one's starting to look a little better now. So hopefully this one will too. Needs to rotate out just a little. I don't want it to be so continuous. I need to add something to the sequence. That's something mundane. Like maybe I could turn this off for just a split second. Or if it loops because of this, then maybe it would just stay on. And if I had it for like 30 seconds with that on, then it would take 30 seconds for it to loop again. Let's find out. I don't know if I added this thing earlier or not. It's not really let me go back in the track. There we go. I don't believe I've selected this yet. Gotta make sure so I don't get it a bunch of times. Add a track. Add an object. Add that object. There we go. This thing, I'm gonna play it for a big fat 30 seconds. So start at 0. Gonna play for 30 seconds. That's just because, okay, that's just because it's fast forwarded. There we go, so it's not constant. I like that. Because it does take a minute for those things to fill up. What? What do you mean there's no free space? Oh, it's because I got stuff on the primary hard drive still. Does this say which ones are on the secondary? It doesn't. Who will I get rid of? Pal World? Yeah, I haven't touched you in over a year, buddy. Sorry, Mr. Powell World. I want to take a video of this real quick. Still not enough space. What do you mean there's not enough space? This is crazy. Media gallery. Albums. Satisfactory. Gone. Done. Oh. I can't get rid of my Battlefield clips. I love my Battlefield clips. 35 gigs of Planet Coaster 2 videos? For what? How did I even do that? Doesn't look like it's... Okay, there we go. Now, I'll record this video real quick. Guess I am... I might call it the night. That thing's freezing. Alright. That's about it. Thank y'all for watching and hanging out. If anyone else builds one of these, let me know in the comments. I'd love to see it. That thing's a little too big. That's the whole structure. Can't do that. Just play this John Deere American Farmer game, and anytime you tried to tell old John Deere to do something they couldn't do, they'd just be like, can't do that. I'll record a couple angles of this real quick. I actually really like this. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do. Alright, I'm going to hop off here, record this real quick, probably make a short of it, and I will see y'all in the next one.